Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Treasure Builders with Shola Morofulu, a channel where we discuss developmental milestones and how it affects the learning of children in the early years. In the last episode, we looked at cognitive development and red flags to watch out for in children 12 to 18 months. And some major takeaways from that episode happens to be the fact that when children are unable to use toys for intended purposes, when they cannot take part in functional plays, when they don't want to interact or mix with other children, it's a red flag and needs to be looked at as soon as possible. In today's episode, we'll be looking at cognitive development of children to 18 months to 24 months, and as well as the red flags to watch out for, and some of the developmental milestones in the area of cognition has to do with the fact that at this age they should be able to sort objects and things into different classes, into two classes. For instance, they should be able to sort objects into big and small classes. They should be able to sort clean and good things, and at this age you can give them probably beans even to pick, sorting out the good ones from the bad ones. But please, this should be done with adult supervision because of the nature of the grain, so it should be done under adult supervision. So this also helps even in their development of their concentration span when they are doing such tasks like this. So they should be able to sort objects into different classes at this level. Then another major thing that is very paramount even for children of this age group is the fact that they begin to mimic adult behavior. They begin to mimic adult actions. So it is very important for parents as well as caregivers to show positive behaviors even in the presence of these children. We need to be good role models. Let me give you an example. One of my daughters, when she was at this age, because she has seen an adult in her life, usually when the adult is eating biscuits, the adults will take like 3 rolls together and put the 3 at once into the mouth. And one day we just noticed my daughter trying to do this as well, putting 3 into, and immediately I saw it, I knew where she got that particular behavior from. Where she got that, because she has seen somebody always trying to eat biscuits like that. She felt it's the normal thing, and so she started mimicking it, started copying that action. So it's very important at this level that we show positive behaviors to them. We are good role models, because whatever they see us do, even at this period, they tend to do it. Even in the area of dressing, if you dress in a particular way, your child is observing, and you'll find out that at one point or the other they will want to do it. Why do you think children at this age always want to put their legs into adult shoes? They want to put on your shoes, walking up and down the house. If you are a mother that uses makeup, for instance, I'm sure you would have seen them picking up your lipstick or whatever and trying to do the same thing themselves. So that is the period where they tend to mimic adult behavior. So as adults, as caregivers, as parents, we need to show positive behavior while in the presence of these children. Then at this age, they can also recall places and objects and even actions, things that had happened in the past. Yes, their brain have developed to that extent, so they can begin to recall actions and places, even faces that they have come across even in time past. It's part of the developmental milestone expected at this age. In addition, they now point to and names objects. They can see different objects and they can begin to attribute the names to those objects They can identify different household objects, and probably even the functions of this household objects. So it's one major developmental milestone at this level, the ability to identify and name objects appropriately. In addition, they can now refer to themselves by their names. Yes, they know that, yes, this is my name is Shola. They know their names now. So, and they can refer to their names, and it's important even at this point to let them know, yes, this is my own name, this is mommy's name, this is daddy's name. They can identify people, they can refer to themselves even with their own names. Then they also start learning to do things. They are always eager even to help in doing house chores. And at this point, you probably feel, look, you're just getting in my way. You can't do this, but they want to help. And by helping, when we allow them to help in doing little things, we are also encouraging them to learn. They are also learning. So they learn by doing, they learn by helping. So whenever they offer to help in doing certain things, please, let's give them an opportunity to do that, because that particular task might stay with them for a very long time, because they've actually learned even by helping. Like I said earlier, they can sort objects into classes. In addition to sorting, they can classify objects according to size, shapes, weights, and so on. So they know different concepts, not just sorting objects, but they can identify the concept of size, the concept of shape, as well as the concept of weight, and they can sort things appropriately using these different concepts. Now let's look at some of the red flags to watch out for even at this age. When a child doesn't understand the functions of common household objects, it's a red flag. For instance, when a child picks a cup, it is expected at this age that the child knows what the cup is used for. When a child picks a plate, the child knows what the plate is used for. But when at this age the child cannot identify the function of major or common household objects, it's a red flag, and it could be a sign of intellectual disability. So we need to watch out for these things that we call little. In actual fact, they are not little. When they are detected early, they can help even in curbing a major learning challenge in future. You know, we talked about mouthing objects. When a child at this particular age still continues to mouth objects, like I've said, it's a source of concern. It's a red flag also. And there's a stage where they use their senses to explore. At this age, they should have outgrown using their sensory abilities to explore their environment. They should be able to think. But when they are still using the mouth to find answers to things, using other sensory like maybe touching and whatever to find answers to questions or to explore, it's also a source of concern. It's a sign of intellectual disability. Then when children are, when they are very impatient with things, they are constantly moving from one object to another. They can't spend time on a particular toy. They can't spend time using a particular thing. They are very restless. They are very impatient. They're always moving from one place to another. It's also a point. It's a red flag, a point to watch out for, and we need to attend to this very fast. And inability to attend for brief periods, like I said, they can't stay long in a particular place. It could be a sign of ADHD, and the experts will be in a better position to actually diagnose and offer suggestions on what to do. Then when a child requires constant attention to remain engaged, the child, if the child is not engaged, the child will run riot. So when a child needs constant activities to get that child to be to remain engaged, then it's a source of concern. It's a red flag, because under normal circumstances, for instance, in a class or even in a setting, when a child has finished a particular task, it's expected that the child relaxes or something. But when a child is not doing anything, the child is restless, and the child just wants to be everywhere. It's a source of concern. So when a child needs constant attention, we have to constantly give the child something to do to engage the child, so that the child will not be everywhere at the same time. It's a red flag, and it's a source of concern. And so at this point, we'll come to the end of today's episode on cognitive development and red flags in children 18 to 24 months. If you found this video to be educative, we found that this video has blessed you in one way or the other, you can join us even in sharing the video with friends, creating an awareness about the importance of developmental milestones and in the learning of children in the early years group. If you are coming across the video for the first time and you are yet to subscribe, please do like and share. And as you do this, you'll be helping others as well as helping us to create the awareness about developmental milestones and its effects on the learning of children, especially in the early years. So at this point, we come to the end of today's video. Once again, thanks for watching, and God bless.